on how not to buy Bitcoin and using the Exodus wallet. So the last few videos I put out regarding Bitcoin as a trust, okay, and also the case videos regarding the right case, I got an email from Chris out in UK. He says, Gavin, good morning. I just watched your video on trust via BSV, which is Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. I believe in you and your knowledge. How do I buy, please? Kind regards, Chris. Well, thank you, Chris, for that. First of all, believing in me and my knowledge. But let me just tell you what not to do, first of all. And let me give you an example of my own personal experience. So personally, I had been holding Bitcoin on a wallet called Exodus. It's a universal wallet, pretty well known, Exodus wallet. And that's where I held Bitcoin before the fork happened. After the fork happened, I did I was like confused on what to do. How do I separate these things? And they actually helped me they supported me in separating out the forked Bitcoins. Now, since then, I really hadn't even logged in. So it'd been over a year since I'd even logged in. I log in and it says, oh, we don't support BSV. We have a Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. There's an error. We can't transfer it out. There's an error. So I wait a couple more days. I try back again, same error. I write an email over to Exodus support and I say, hey, Jeremy, hope this finds you well. When attempting to send and receive Bitcoin SV, Exodus keeps saying it's down or giving me an error message. I've tried restarting the app, updating to the latest version and checking the status page, but I'm still unable to successfully transact with Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. I was wondering if you have any advice. Please let me know. Kind regards. So they respond back in a very long, it looks like kind of a scripted email, but somewhat personal. And they say this, Gavin, thanks for responding to Exodus. Thanks for reaching out to Exodus support. From your message, I understand your concern about being unable to send or receive BSV, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. I know how worrisome this must be for you. My name is Sergio, one of the community support engineers, and I'm hoping that this email can shed some light on this. Let's take a look at this together. First, please rest assured that your funds are safe with us. To explain what's happening, we're encountering some issues with the Bitcoin infrastructure. Due to this, recent Bitcoin Satoshi Vision incoming transfers might not reflect immediately in your wallet and balances might be incorrect. This can also lead to some issues in swapping and recent deposits into your wallet. For peace of mind, you can always check the status of incoming transfers and balances here. They shed a bsv.tokenview.io. And how do I use a block explorer? How do I find a transaction ID? A couple links. In addition, if you need to interact with your funds urgently, please let us know. We can possibly provide an alternative suggestion or you can consider. Although I cannot share an exact timeline or timetable on when your funds will be available or when this is going to be fixed, please know that our engineers are working hard as I write this to you. We'll make sure that we update you as soon as possible. Warning, Exodus don't have the funds. All right. This is bad news for Exodus. First of all, go back to the freaking Genesis, the very beginning. What does it say? Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Electronic cash. Not Exodus holding me up saying we've got a problem with our network. There's no problem with the network. All right? There is no problem. Why? Because I'm sending it back and forth seamlessly, nonstop. In fact, there was just recently 100 million transactions in one day. 100 million. So this thing is purring like a well-oiled machine. There's no problem with the network. The only problem is somebody don't have the freaking Bitcoin. Exodus is pulling the old, we can't find your coins. This is what you call a Bernie Madoff, type of situation. So warning to Exodus, anyone using Exodus, anyone who's ever used Exodus, get off of Exodus. Remove Exodus. Put these guys out of business immediately. Because fortunately, someone like me who knows how to litigate can deal with the situation. And they're in the US. So I'm not worried about it. They'll get a little bit of time and a nice little legal letter to perform. And if they don't perform, that's fine. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with the way we're supposed to do it, which is the legal way, the proper way, for a company like this. In the meantime, I just want to make sure anybody else who's in the position to warn them to get rid of Exodus. These guys should be out of business. While they helped for a while, there's no excuses not to have the Bitcoin in the wallet. I'm not asking for a custodial service. So, it's not about, please hold on to these Bitcoin for me. No, I have the keys. They're mine. I can remove them whenever they want. There's no custodian service. So this is a complete sham with Exodus. And, I hope that I want to make sure to get this out there to everybody else. So do not use Exodus for anything, because you think this is just one off. Oh, maybe this is just one guy. This is just one Bitcoin. No, this is what you call a systemic problem. And when you have one situation like this happen, the whole freaking house can fall down, and it should fall down. All right. So to answer your question, Chris, I don't have an answer, buddy, but do not use Exodus. That's for damn sure. Make sure you do not use them. Hopefully I'll be able to get some clarity on some other places that are more 100% legitimate. That's the problem. You get people like this, and give it a little more background. When the whole fork was happening, there was viral information getting out there on the internet about shutting exchanges down. Anyone who dealt in Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. I mean, these things it was a viral matter. Why would you want to shut down trading? Makes no sense. It's okay. Now think about this. There was a huge scam known as Terra Luna last year. That was a confirmed scam where they filed criminal charges against the people. I mean, I'm not just saying, scam. This is an actual scam that has now come out in court. People are arrested. However, that coin still trades on a lot of exchanges, many of them, even though it's been confirmed to be a scam. Why would they shut down Bitcoin and forget about the name BSV? Because I hate that name. It's a joke. It's Bitcoin. This is the original Bitcoin. Yeah, it trades as BSV, but not much longer. It's going to trade as Bitcoin soon. Why would you stop? Why would these other exchanges and why would these big, giant, massive companies come together and sue this one guy over this court case? Why would it be so hard to get this thing? Why would Exodus be trying to hold it and not let me get a hold of my own Bitcoin? I mean, all these stars are lined up. This is a very scarce asset. It's very hard to get, okay? And it's under $50 freaking dollars. Think about it. One Bitcoin, less than $50. Are you kidding me? I don't want to I literally don't want to get people too excited because this moment this gets out there, it's not going to last. Looks like I'm probably going to go to London now for the London blockchain convention next year as well. So I'm working on putting something together, do a talk out there, or at least host a mastermind there. It'd be a lot of fun, and definitely work on getting to this court case. I got to set my focus on that. Whatever I set my will to, that will be done. All right. That's how it works. We got a beautiful, freaking amazing, immaculate creator that set this whole thing up for us. Once we start to learn how to play the instruments, man, it plays like beautiful Mozart symphony music. So, Chris, I don't have an answer for you, buddy. I wish I did, but I will stand at the coming future. So stand by. Very soon I'll figure something out. But just warning, do not use Exodus wallet. It's the next freaking house ready to fall. Yeah. This is Gavin Mehl. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks for the email, Chris. Much love.